Okay, so removing the back cover from the Moto 360 first gen. There's a video on how to do this, but it wasn't real clear. And the guy that did it made his own tool. I tried to make one. I didn't have much luck. And a couple of points that were not real clear to me in his video was the angle that you put the plastic tool in and exactly where it goes in. So I thought I'd do a video. I've got the first pin out. It might have been luck, but I'm going to try getting the second pin out, and I'm using a thin guitar pick to do that. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully this will stay in focus. So guitar pick doesn't want to come out. It was really hard to get in there. You almost go straight up and down, and at the edge of the plastic piece, the top plastic piece, well, it's actually the bottom, but we'll call it the top because the watch is upside down. So you take the guitar pick and you push it straight down. Eventually it'll go in. Maybe not. Yeah, there it goes. So eventually it'll go in, and then you just work it to the side where the watch band connects, and hopefully it'll work like the other side worked. So I'm just kind of rocking it back and forth, kind of trying to drag it over. Yeah, now you can kind of see how that piece is coming out of there. So I'm going to continue to work it the rest of the way, and hopefully it'll just pop right out. Yeah, I think it's just sitting in there. Okay, then I've got another little tool that I'm going to use just to take it out of there. And these things are tiny. I mean, they are really small and hard to pick up once you get it out. So I'm just going to scoot it out of the way. And these would be real easy to, oops, sorry, hit the phone there. Real easy to break, real easy to lose. So I got the two on that side out. I'm going to go to the other side now. So try to force the guitar pick down in there. Guitar picks seem to work really good once you get the hang of it. I hope this is the side that, yeah, they come right out. Oh, there it goes. I thought it went flying, but it didn't. Okay, that one's out. Looks like I got a little dirt in this watch. When this watch was working, I used to shower with it. I work with a lot of tools, and it's taken a pretty good beating. So I've got one more to take out here. So let's try it again. Actually goes in. Oh, you know what? It's really pretty easy once you get the hang of it. So here's the angle of attack. It's almost straight up and down. In fact, I think I was pushing straight up and down. You can see, I'll point to it. That's the little pin, like right in here in this area. It's hard to see. Let me see if I can. But it's coming out. So give it a little help. Whoa, that one did go flying. So make sure you've got it on a, I was able to catch it, but make sure you've got it on a surface where if it does go flying out, that you're going to be able to get it. So now, I guess the next step is to try to take the back off. So as I was taking it out, it's, you feel like you're taking the whole watch apart, because it's pretty thick coming out of there. But if you pull the whole thing out of there, and then you can see that we're doing it properly. There's the backing. So I'm slowly working it back. You can see the ribbon cables in there, so I'm slowly going back with it, trying to be gentle. Okay, so that's what it looks like inside. All right, so now I'm going to try to pull that ribbon cable off of there. So I've got some real fine needle nose pliers. I'm going to try to slip that underneath here. Seems like it wants to go. There we go. That popped off. Now this one, you know, these are these are small connectors, super small. Popped right off. Okay, so that's done. Hope they're as easy to put on as they were to take off. So next, there's another ribbon cable right here. So I'm going to take that one off. Also got a pair of funny looking tweezers. Can probably pry it off with those, I'm hoping. Yep. It's probably not a good idea to be using metal tools on this. Hopefully I just didn't. There's a little circuit board. You'll be able to tell because right here it's green. At least on mine it's green. Circuit board green. So I was able to pry up that a lot easier than the metal piece above it. Don't mess with that. Hopefully I haven't messed mine up by doing that. So now I've got the guitar pick underneath, and I think it's just a matter of prying it up. It seems like it's going to come. There's some goo under there. Let's go slow. See the wire for the battery. It's starting to come out. Being gentle. You can see, well, maybe you can't see. I wonder if I could turn the brightness up. And you can see a little bit of adhesive there. So at this point, I don't know if it's just adhesive holding it in or if there's something else. This last little bit doesn't want to go. Okay, so I found that this ribbon cable here, this one here, it was attached with adhesive to this metal piece. So I pried gently underneath the ribbon cable to release it from the metal piece, and I think now that I've done that, I should be able to pull this piece out of here, the workings of the watch. This ribbon cable looks like it goes to the display on the front. I was wondering how that was connected to the display. So, something's still got a hold of it. Okay, finally got it out of there. That's what you're going to be left with when you pull it out. On mine, on this edge back here, when I was pulling it out, there was adhesive all along this edge, and it really felt like it was connected to something else. And it was, but it was the adhesive that was making the connection there. So now I've got this piece out. So there's the top, there's the back side where the battery is. Finally made it to the battery. Okay, so now we're going to remove the battery. Okay, so this battery's never been removed, and it's glued to the circuit board, so we're going to try to pry that puppy up. Let's put the guitar pick under there. Yeah, it's glued on really well. There we go. I guess not all that well. So, sorry, fingers are in the way. I'm trying to pull it off. It's really stuck on this one edge. Let me see what I'm doing to the wire here. Yeah, I'm pulling it pretty tight. Okay, so I guess it doesn't matter. You don't want to pull on the wire because you don't care about the battery, but there it goes. You don't want to mess the connector up. Okay, it is unglued. Now it's just a matter of lifting the battery up out of there and disconnecting the connector. So supposedly it lifts straight out. Try the guitar pick again. Let me see if I can get it so you can see it. So that's what it looks like. Guitar pick, I'm going to put it under the wire. Hopefully it won't take too much force. Pull that out of there. I'll try just pulling it and see what happens. Yeah. Okay, so it pulled out. I grabbed onto the wire. And I just pulled it straight out. So that's basically it. Okay, so when I took mine apart, major blunder. I tried to pry here on this metal. That's not what you want to do. I actually pried under the metal and I bent this all to hell. But I was able to straighten it out. Hopefully it's going to be okay. Just don't make the same mistake I did. You want to pull up on the circuit board, not the metal cover above the circuit board. So I think mine will be okay, unless I did some damage by shorting something out when the battery was connected to it, but hopefully not. So that's where we're at. I've still got to get a battery, and once I do, I'll put this back together.